Hello and welcome back to What Is It About the Weather presents You Ask, We Answer. We're going to be talking about lightning again this week, and the question is, can you really forecast lightning? So, last time we talked a little bit about the ups and downs and how we, as technology has changed, as cameras gotten faster, we've been able to really further understand lightning. But, in a thunderstorm, we always want to know where the lightning's going to be, right? And can we really forecast that? And I guess the question is what you consider forecasting lightning before I answer that question. So today I'm out, you can see it's a little overcast overhead, and I might want to know, hey, am I in risk of lightning striking where I'm out and where I'm going to be? So over behind me here through the woods, there's a school off in the distance, and we're going to hop over there and see if they can't teach us a thing or two about how we might be able to forecast lightning. Okay, so here I am. We're back at the school that I talked about on the other side, and it's this thing over my shoulder here that matters. Now, rain started to come down for me, and it's something that's on that piece of equipment up there that's important for me to know whether there might be lightning close by or not. So let's take a closer look at that device. Okay, so as we zoom in a little bit, we can see what it looks to be like a weather station. And actually, that's exactly what it is. We got all the devices we need for measuring rain. Ooh, that radiation shield, probably getting temperature, maybe humidity under there. Clearly, we're getting some wind measurements up top. Looks like we're getting a little change of direction. The other question is that little white thing that looks like the inside of a, I don't know, paper towel roll almost, right next to the other sensors. What is that? Well, quite frankly, that's our lightning sensor. And that, folks, is what gives us more information about lightning in our area. Okay, so what is it that that thing's doing? Now, that particular sensor is part of a network that belongs to a company called Earth Networks. And what it's doing, think of them as glorified antennas. I mean, there's a little more to it than that. But essentially, that sensor, amongst others, are measuring electromagnetic information from the sky. And just one of them gives you some information. It can sense lightning strikes. And the technology has advanced over the last 30 to 40 years since these sensors first came out, that now allows us not only to understand cloud to ground action, but cloud to cloud interaction as well. So we're getting more and more information about lightning behavior that can help us understand the dynamics of lightning. But realistically, you need not just one of those, okay? So not just this one over here, but you think about GPS or anything that tries to triangulate your position. When you're doing with the lightning, it's the same thing. You need at least three. So those sensors can fix on where the location is. And the more sensors you have, given how dynamic and how flowing lightning is, the better, of course. So the U.S. government has had a network for a long time. This is a private company that does one. Some of these are publicly available to you, which is great. There's products like WeatherBug, which is owned by Earth Networks, that can make that information available to you. And what you're really trying to do is understand, is lightning going to impact me? Now, here's the realities. You can't really forecast lightning directly per se. We have an understanding of maybe the direction a storm is coming and the lightning associated with it, maybe the quantity, okay, or how widespread it is around the storm. But the goal really is to give you as much advance time as possible. It's kind of like tornadoes. We can generally forecast areas where we think thunderstorms are going to break out or tornadoes are going to break out or lightning is going to occur. But it's these tools that then take and provide an additional step of information to you when you know that thunderstorms might be headed your way, okay? And I've got some storms brewing over here in the distance. What this information does is it paints a better picture about where there is lightning activity with a given storm. So it can provide alerts, and this is, not just for you as an individual planning a weekend event, but for workforce, when you've got construction crews out or any type of people that work outdoors, people playing golf or whatever it might be, whatever your outdoor activities are. This provides more advanced information, okay, so that, if you're out on the water, which you certainly don't want to be in a thunderstorm, you could see this coming and know that you need to make the appropriate actions to get into cover as soon as possible. So forecasting directly, not so much. As you saw last time, those step leaders coming out of a lightning strike, I mean, you don't really know until the last millisecond where it might make that final contact. On the flip side, there is enough information there to help us paint a picture visually of the storms that are giving us the highest risk of lightning. So Think of it as an advanced warning system. It may not tell you exactly where lightning is going to strike, but it will give you an idea or a sense of what might be happening in an area where lightning strikes are at risk, and particularly those cloud to ground strikes. So, direct forecasting depends, as I said in the beginning, depends on what you call forecasting, but certainly it helps protect you by giving you more advanced warning information about what might be coming your way. So I hope you've enjoyed this two-parter about lightning. I got some storms coming up. May give me a chance to film a little bit of lightning action this afternoon. Don't know yet. So far it's just rain. But until next time, may you have enjoyable, sunny, rainy, whatever kind of weather you might like. But of course, and as these lightning sensors help with, safe weather.
This is YAWAe012 production.